A girl fell asleep in the bathtub, but when she awoke, she was horrified to find her body starting to decay. She tried to wash off the mold with water, but to her surprise, not only did the mold persist, sharp barbs began growing on her arms. Terrified, she quickly used scissors to cut off these barbs, but the strange occurrences did not end there. The next day, new barbs grew on her hands, and these barbs were so sharp that she could easily climb up walls. All these bizarre phenomena suddenly reminded her that perhaps the mysterious liquid she drank yesterday had caused her mutation. In the future world, the air was filled with toxic gas, and only by wearing a gas mask could one survive. To combat this toxic gas, researchers developed an air drug. However, the price of this drug was so high that ordinary people simply could not afford it. As a result, some criminals began to manufacture counterfeit drugs without considering the side effects. Jack, unable to afford the genuine air drug but desperate to obtain it, quietly stole a bottle of the counterfeiter's fake drug. Returning home, he was eager to try it with his friend, but unexpectedly, his girlfriend Annie caught him, and the two had a heated argument. After Jack left, Annie noticed the abandoned bottle, mistaking it for the air drug, and drank it directly. As the drug entered her body, the toxins slowly spread, and Annie quickly fainted in the bathtub due to the side effects. When she awoke, she found Jack coming to retrieve the air drug, but was confronted by the drug dealers. Frightened, Annie quickly hid in the water, quietly listening to Jack being beaten by the dealers. After the dealers left, Annie slowly crawled out of the bathtub. Learning that Annie had drunk the drug, Jack hurriedly went out to find the dealers. However, when the dealers returned to the room, Annie had already escaped. They mistakenly thought Jack was lying to them and beat him up again. However, after the dealers left, Annie suddenly jumped down from the ceiling, leaving Jack stunned, but he knew now was not the time to explain and had to leave immediately. The front door was locked, but Annie punched right through it with her bare hands. There was no time for doubts. She quickly rushed out and saw the dealers downstairs, forcing her to temporarily return to the room. She discovered a passage on the roof, directly smashed the glass, and they quickly climbed to the rooftop. The sound of shattering glass attracted the attention of the dealers, and in the chaos, Jack accidentally fell. Seeing the dealers about to catch up, Annie decided to jump down as well, and immediately ran towards the street. Fortunately, her good friend appeared just in time to rescue her. However, after returning home, her friend suddenly made unwanted advances towards Annie. Unexpectedly, Annie suddenly awakened and, looking down, discovered sharp hooks growing on her arms, and her body was covered in mold.